and ask around the office who
I
wants...
can carpool with you. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you leave your car here?
Okay.
And I'll drive and I'll drop you off because
Okay.
you're on my way home.
Yeah.
Pat, you want to go? I could finally see where you live.
No.
You don't. Oh, so you hate the Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, maybe Pat will drive us since he doesn't want to.
No, I'm not going to be
No.
without my car. That's for y'all.
Because you know what it does is it causes too much weight on the vehicle, and that pushes down too much on the earth, and it makes it
so carpooling
sore. The
is
earth
worse.
gets sore. Yeah, it worsens the problem. Carpooling,
Heavy vehicles,
worsen the problem.
the Earth can't handle.
Right.
But now, so you're saying, huh? Because
Yeah.
we're still on the Earth, though.
Right.
So,
But you're not all in one
but no,
place.
it's not
one
concentrated
place.
on
It's
one.
concentrated
I see.
weight.
Right.
Spread out better.
Okay.
Right. It's a distribution of the weight.
I see.
It's like when they do in the airplanes, they have to distribute the
Yes.
luggage to make sure that
Exactly.
the plane.
These people are
That's right. So
certifiable, man.
ridiculous. Oh my gosh. So you've defaced the guy you think would be supporting your cause. So you go and deface his gravesite.
Because he's turning in his grave, according to
he's-
her.
Yeah, he's trying to get away from the smell of that paint. So, okay, CNN, you know that guy that I praised, was it last week? The guy who's married or related to...
I think that was yesterday, wasn't it?
No.
No?
It was last week. I was home, right? During the snow. Anyway, so this guy on CNN that does these great, polls and goes through them and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take back.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. He did a segment that I don't think you're going to make it through it.
Okay.
I mean, it's 2.5 minutes long, but he's beside himself, as is the network CNN, that Americans just don't seem to care about climate change.
I don't think Americans are making this connection. And the way we can see this
Between wildfires
right
and
here
climate.
and now, take a look at the monthly change in Google searches. Look at the searches for wildfire. Up 2,400%. My goodness gracious. This is the most amount of people searching for wildfires ever. Going back since Google Trends began back in 2004. But look at climate change. Look at the change.
Look at
it doesn't go hand in hand with wildfires. It's actually down. It's down 9%. And
Good.
I also looked in California.
Good,
there has been no increase in the number of searches for climate change. So the bottom line is this. Americans are definitely interested in learning about these wildfires. They're interested in following the news about the wildfires, but they are not making that connection with climate change. That's the bottom line.
That's a
They're
really
smarter
key
than
metric
that.
You're looking at there, the connection.
Moron.
Overall, Americans being worried about climate change. What have we seen over time?
Yeah, we have seen a lot of extreme weather events over the last few decades, right?
Pause it. Okay, we have seen the same amount of disasters, of natural phenomenon that we've always had. There is no upward trend at all. These have always happened. They will always continue to happen. When they made the big deal out of the Australian fires a few years ago, do you know that was actually a down year for fires in Australia?
Wow.
Yeah.
We happen to hear about it a lot more because it was closer to a populated area. But there was no increase in fires in Australia. We have these fires in Los Angeles every year. This one happens to be closer to a populated area. In fact, in populated areas.
Well,
So they continue to burn when you could have maybe had different policies in California that would have allowed Californians and the firefighters there to put these fires out sooner. It's not climate change. And thank heaven everybody's smart enough to understand that. Not everybody, but most Americans are smart enough to understand that. They're not, obviously, at CNN. All right, let's see if we can get through this.
Decades, right?
Unbelievable.
Hurricanes, heat waves, wildfires. You might expect that Americans worry about climate change with climate change worry a lot. You go back to 1991, it was 35%. Now, it was a little bit higher in 2007, a little bit higher in 2022. But look at this. In 2023, the last time we updated, 39%.
We're using our noodles.
That is not statistically significantly different from this 35% back in 1991. So despite all these extreme weather events, Americans are really no more worried about climate change
in spite of all of our fear-mongering and agenda-driven news-driven
were,
news.
What is that?
Y'all
Now
are
we
really
get
using your
35
brains.
years ago? I mean, there's just no real trend line here, Mr. Berman.
So the question
Good.
is why?
Why?
Why are they not really worried
Because we
a lot
understand
about
it's a
climate change?
hoax.
It might be
That's
because
why.
they feel like there's not a whole heck of a lot they can do. So climate
that's why.
change, humans contribute a great deal. Again, there's no real trend line here over the last few years.
I can't take it.
2019.
I
didn't
can't
think
take it.
so.
Oh, my gosh.
So I take it back. Neil
Yeah,
Sedaka,
thank you.
Call your boy home.
Yeah. Neil Sedaka's nephew,
I think,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
nephew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Wow. So they want us to be hysterical, and they've done their level best to make us hysterical about climate change.
And honestly, though, what kind of a macro view of CNN, what that shows is that CNN, people aren't watching you. People don't care what you have to say. They're not absorbing your propaganda and your fear-mongering reports about the climate.
Uh-huh.
They're just not buying it. So
Right.
sorry.
Thank heaven.
Yeah.
Thank heaven. Most Americans just get it. We get it. Has the temperature gone up? No. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, a little bit. In 100 years, we're talking about a century, it's gone up less than 1 degree Celsius. 1 degree. And we just understand that happens. It happened before. It'll happen again. It will also go down sometime. Look at the temperature in Los Angeles that we just showed you from the last 50 years.
Yep.
It's down.
Precipitation the same, temperature down slightly.
How dare you?
Oh, man, it's agonizing.